Hi guys, it's Bob from Greybeard Models. Welcome back to my channel. So here we are, part 2 of the commercial vehicle group build, and we'll get on with some of the parts, and we'll go over to the bench and have a look, see how we get on. So first things first, as with any old kit, well basically with any kit really, tend to give them a quick wash. Try and clean off any any moulding release agents and stuff like that. So get these, especially if you're going to put some filler into a hole like that. If there's any release agent in there, it's going to impede the actions of the filler. So all the loose parts, they've all been painted, all been washed. Just put them on. What I do is I wash them in the sink with a bit of washing up liquid, and then put them on this kitchen towel on the tray, and then I'll get off and get them all out. I do rinse off the soapy water, but obviously in some places it just hides away. But yeah, I'll give these a quick dry, and we can then get on and start looking at doing sub-assemblies and putting things like the horses together and all of that, so preparing everything for paint. So I'll get on and do that, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Right, so I thought the first thing that I'd do was tackle the horses, and that's when I came across the first, well, not a problem, but it just like yeah, okay. So I picked up one of these horse parts, and this is obviously the right hand side of one of them, and it's actually marked 2R inside on the moulding. And I picked another one up because I was sort of cleaning the seams and all that sort of stuff, and starting to do that, and I haven't done this one yet. But I looked at this one and it's 4L, and I thought, all right, okay, I'll have a quick look at the instructions. So the instructions give you the call outs on the horses, and they're numbered 17, 17, 16, 16, 18, 18, 19, 19, and the base parts are numbered as well to match the horses. I mean, I suppose it's fairly obvious from the horses that what parts they'll be. Excuse me, but it just did make me laugh. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start putting the horses together. I noticed that one of these poor horses actually, when I was washing them, got a huge sink mark in there. So I think one of the first things that I'm going to be doing now is to go through the parts, and anything with a sink mark in it, I'll deal with that, because I can get them filled, and then they can sit and dry and set and all the rest of it. So I'm not sure what I'll use. I probably will use some sprue glue to put the bulk of the fill in there, mainly because obviously it's a adhesive based mix, so it should bind into the holes and fill them out, and then once that's all set off, then I can address the shape of the piece. But I'm going to go ahead and go off and do that, and I'll come back to you in a bit. Well, I've got the horses off the sprues, or the trees, I suppose they are, these old style ones, and yeah, the numbering of the bodies made sense actually. So that's 2R and 2L, so right, left, and that one's 4R and 4L, 3L, 3R, 1R and 1L. So it sort of made sense. So anyway, I've cleaned and dried those now. I was going to throw a question out there. I noticed some guys wear rubber gloves, and I understand why you do that, to keep, you know, your finger oils off and all that sort of stuff. And I don't know, does it work? Personally, when I put gloves on when I'm spraying, I sometimes find it's just awkward. I don't know. And yeah, I just wondered, I just thought I'd throw that out there. What do you guys think? I know some of you guys use gloves, and if you do use gloves, is there a particular manufacturer or a type that you prefer or you recommend? I'd be interested. Please leave your comments below. Be interested to find out. In the meantime, I'm going to carry on putting the horses together. Well, left some of the parts that had sink marks, like figures and what have you, the horses, and I filled them with some Sprüh. I've always got a bottle of you know, Sprüh left over. The other thing that I've done so far is basically what we'll do is we'll start sanding these joints in the horses there, and they'll probably get filled again until we've got everything everything smooth and in the right place. If I need to, what I'll possibly do is give some of the areas a coating of the old Mr. Surfacer 1000, just to even off the surface. The other thing that I've got to do is, I was looking at this coach body. It goes together really well, but looking inside it, it's a bit empty. Even though I can't get any figures to go in it, I'm not going to worry too much about finding them. But what I'll do is I'm going to build the internal structure. So I've got some seats and stuff, and a little bit of decor in there, just to give it some added interest inside the coach. But we'll get that together. So I'm going to go off and do some more drawings. The other thing that I've got to do, like I say, a lot of these pieces have now got to have their seams dealt with, so I'm going to go and sit and do that, and we'll see how that all gets done in the course of the next couple of hours or so, and I'll be back with you in a second. So yeah, so I've got all these things now all set with Sprüh, and I shall let them sort of set away nicely. I'll leave them 24 hours. So in the meantime, I've got on and put some of the assemblies together, which is, you know, and sort of clean up the edges on some of the sub assemblies, and try to work out how everything went together. It's quite a neat little build, really, nothing too complicated. And then the other thing that I've now done is I've measured up for the internal details there. So what I intend to do is do a straightforward, just like a back of the coach on the inside, sort of like a back panel, and then do sort of an L shape with the seats, maybe a piece of flooring in there, and then with the seats I'll use some plastic card and replicate some padding, that sort of thing. So I'll go away and I'll sort all that sort of stuff out and crack on with what I'm doing, and I'll catch up with you on the next video, which probably in a couple of days time, I should think. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you sort of enjoyed that. It's a lot different to what I normally do, and I'll come back to you in the next video. Take it easy out there, and have a great weekend. Bye for now.